India versus Bangladesh, the first test at the Zahoor Ahmed Chaudhary Stadium in Chattogram will be very, very important for KL Rahul's side. Yes, KL Rahul will be the captain because Rohit Sharma sustained a thumb injury during the second ODI and that has ruled him out for the first test. We do not know what will be Rohit's status for the second test. India are already fielding a very depleted side heading into this series because Jasprit Bumrah is out. He won't be back until January. Mohammad Shami got injured before the start of the Bangladesh tour, which was a big blow. So now it will be very important to see who fills the gap. Chattogram traditionally has been a very, very flat deck. There have been high totals. Taking 20 wickets has often been a tedious challenge. But if there is pressure applied, it can be done. Will India play three spinners? Will India play two pacers? What will be the composition? All this was highlighted on during Paras Mamre, the bowling coach of the Indian cricket team, in the latest PC that happened. However, there were three very interesting aspects in that press conference that Paras Mamre did. One on Rishabh Pant, second on Mohammad Siraj and Umesh Yadav. All these three aspects will be very, very interesting. He said that Bangladesh are the favourites in a big way because they know these conditions well, but India are not talking about the opponents at all. Remember, this is the start of the two tests which will be part of the World Test Championship cycle. India play a total of 6. 2 in Bangladesh, 4 in Australia. India have to win at least 5 of the tests so that they can be in contention for the final. Now there is a very polarizing opinion on Rishabh Pant. He missed the ODIs, remember, on medical advice. Now he's back for the tests. He's playing in a certain way, like in the nets he was blasting the ball all over the park. He was taking full attack to the bowlers. Will he bat responsibly? Will he bat according to the situation? Paras Mamre had this to say. That is how he will play. When inquired about his aggressive hitting in the nets, nothing changes. That is the way he prepares for every format. We have to understand one thing. There is a certain bit of baseball in Rishabh Pant. You think the term baseball was coined because Brendan McCullum came into the picture? Everybody around here is asking, what is baseball? It is just calculated aggressive hitting. But the England cricket team is doing it now. Rishabh Pant has been doing it for the past couple of years. Do you want Rishabh Pant to be suppressed under responsibility? I don't think so. Paras Mamre has given a clear chit to Rishabh Pant saying that this is the way he will prepare. There is no discussions on him because he knows what the team is expecting from him and what his role is. That is the major factor for Rishabh Pant, which would put him in a good mental space. Remember, the last couple of months, Pant has not been in a good mental space, especially his failures in T20I cricket, his inconsistency in ODI cricket. But in tests, he's a different beast altogether. One hopes that Pant's exploits, especially against the Bangladeshi spinners in Chattogram, can put the home team in disarray. Now, Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Shami, these two are not playing in the test series. That has opened up the door for Umesh Yadav, Navdeep Saini and Mohammad Siraj. Remember, Navdeep Saini did play in a couple of games for the Bangladesh versus India A series. India A versus Bangladesh A series. Navdeep Saini was a part of that. But Paras Mamre has said that there is a bigger role in store for Mohammad Siraj. Siraj's trend in Test cricket has been on an upward curve because his exploits in England have gained credence that he is one for the future. And this is the point that Paras Mamre stressed upon, that happy for the way how Siraj has progressed, especially from England. Great opportunity for him. Now with no Shami and no Bumrah, Siraj will have a massive role on flat decks because remember, he has the ability to even reverse swing. So if Siraj can grab his opportunity with both hands, like how Ishan Kishan did in the third ODI, well, probably your bowling stocks will forever be enriched. Let me tell you one thing, in the past couple of seasons, whenever India has struggled, it's not been primarily due to the bowling, but due to the batting. Batting collapses, some bad sessions have ensured that India have struggled, and in the ODIs it was the bowling that lacked penetration. The end overs was a big issue, but Mohammad Siraj in a way can help India tackle the absence of Bumrah and Shami. But on the other hand, we seem to have forgotten about Umesh Yadav and what he has given to the Indian cricket team. Remember, before Bumrah, before Shami, it was Umesh who toiled away. Be it in Australia, be it in England, be it in South Africa, be it on the placid decks of India, Umesh Yadav has played a big role. But the lack of opportunities is because India's bowling depth is so rich at this point in time. How can you argue for Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Shami's place in the test lineup? You can't. This is a point that Paras Mamre made it very clear, that not gotten opportunities due to the team composition. However, the team management has discussed these things with Umesh Yadav, and he made a big statement saying that Umesh is the spearhead right now. So as far as who will be the leader of the bowling attack in Bangladesh is concerned, it is Umesh Yadav. One has to understand that Umesh has served Indian cricket for close to a decade now. And right as of now, because Bumrah is not fit, because Shami is not fit, it is his time to ensure he grabs the opportunity. Siraj and Shami, this series is very important for them heading into the home tests against Australia, because Bumrah and Shami will be back. Who will be the backup to them? That remains to be seen. When was the last time India played a test match? You have to go back to July in that Edgbaston test. Even further, if you want, you'll have to go all the way back to January, February. 3 tests against South Africa. Prior to that, you had a 1-0 draw against New Zealand. You had a 1-0 series win in New Zealand. But apart from that, when was the last time India played tests? Quite a long way back. You are coming to a different format after a lot of time. This was the emphasis that Paras Mamre stressed on. Remember, India have been playing continuous T20 and white ball cricket ever since August. Now they are suddenly having to adapt to test cricket. Will the adaptability hurt India? Paras Mamre believes it's not so. India will be hoping to get off to a good start, because in the current World Test Championship cycle, India can afford 1 loss in the 6 tests. But if they lose 2 or more, then their chances take a big hit. So we are all geared up for the first test that will begin tomorrow between India and Bangladesh at Chattogram. India and Bangladesh test series in the past would often be considered low profile, but because there are points and percentage points at stake in the World Test Championship cycle, this series is very important for India. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates. We are building up to the India versus Bangladesh first test. Press the like, comment and share button, and don't forget to tap that bell icon so that you know when we go live. Thank you.